Hi everyone, today is my dad's birthday, so I wanted to pull my vlogging camera out and just film our evening. Today's July 11th, 7/11, and it is in the evening time now. I didn't want to vlog the whole day because we weren't really doing anything during the day, but this evening we are going to be just hanging out and making dinner together. My brother and my dad have already started dinner downstairs, but we're all doing something to chip in for dinner. I also wanted to do a little like get ready with me. I also have some new purchases that I wanted to share with you guys. And then also for dinner, I am going to be making guacamole. If you guys didn't know this about me, I was a Chipotle employee for 5 years. I really loved my job at Chipotle. I took it very seriously. It was my very first job. I was in high school. I worked there from the time I was 16 to 21. I highly recommend it for a first job. I'm sure you will meet people that say that they love working at Chipotle and that they hate working at Chipotle. It's a mixed batch. It's a mixed batch for every single job, but in my opinion, Chipotle was an amazing first job experience, and my experience at Chipotle has granted me with the ability to make amazing guacamole. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys that recipe today. I know online there's a lot of places that say that they have copycat recipes for the Chipotle guacamole, and the recipe will be totally wrong. It drives me freaking nuts. We do not put, I'm not working there anymore, but they do not put garlic powder in their guac. They do not put honey in their guac, like none of that. So I'm gonna show you guys how Chipotle makes their guac, how I make my guac at home, and yeah. So this is basically everything that I bought this week, or any of the packages that came in this week. We'll start with these clothes right here. So I don't know if you guys know the YouTuber Sammy Robinson. She is a drop dead gorgeous Australian model. She is beautiful. I love her energy. I love her videos. They're amazing. And recently she launched her own clothing line, and her clothing line claims to be sustainable. I think that they source their clothes from ethical whatever. I don't know how clothing lines work, but that's what she claims. I've been wanting to purchase from her site for quite some time, but because it is more of a sustainable line, it is more expensive. So some of her stuff did go on sale recently, which was very nice for me. I picked up these shorts, which I will show you guys what they look like on in a little bit because I'm going to be wearing them, but they are so super flattering. Very flattering shorts. I also got this cute top, which is so soft. It is off the shoulder, so it kind of makes it a little bit more feminine and just like a little bit more dressy than a normal striped tee. And then this long black maxi skirt I got that she also says that you can wear as a long black sleeveless maxi dress. So I bought that because I don't have one of these, and I feel like having a black maxi skirt is definitely a staple. So I did get some stuff from Billy. I'm not a huge shaver. I usually like to wax, but sometimes you do need a shave, like when you're in a pinch, or honestly, since I've been waxing for so many years, my leg hair has grown back so thin that waxing sometimes doesn't take it. So you know, sometimes it has to be an option for me. Oh, my car keys. I didn't know where they were earlier. So I got the Billy razor. I did use it this morning. I just put it back in its packaging so that you can see that I got it. But it is actually quite nice. I don't think I got the closest shave with it, like compared to a man's razor or maybe just another razor brand. But it didn't leave my legs itchy afterwards, which honestly, I would take not as close of a shave over itchiness, because itchiness is just uncomfortable. It's like a big reason why I put off shaving for so long. But so far I do like it. I also got the shaving cream. I got the body wash from Billy, and then I also got 2 of their lip balms. I got the lip balm in Fig, and then the other one in Sorbet. And then I got a native deodorant. It actually smells so good. I keep putting the cap on backwards, but I got the blackberry and green tea scent. It smells so good. Honestly, for a natural deodorant, it's been working very well. I am always like on the hunt for a good natural deodorant. My preference for a natural deodorant is actually just straight up baking soda. I use Bob Red's Mill aluminum-free baking soda. Aluminum-free is key. Bob's Red Mill is a very all-natural brand. So that's actually what I use for deodorant on a daily basis because it works so freaking good, you guys. If you haven't found a natural deodorant that works for you yet, I highly, highly recommend the Bob's Red Mill aluminum-free baking soda. But the only thing that sucks about it is it's kind of inconvenient because it is like a powder. So a stick deodorant is ideal in some situations, so I still like trying them out and finding new ones. But then Kosas came out with some of their own, and Kosas is a pretty clean brand from my understanding. They have a fragrance-free one, which is this white one, and then they have this one called Serene Clean. I think it smells fairly nice. I've used it, and I don't know, I think if someone is extra smelly, I think they might not love this. Maybe they should go with the native. But it is a gel formula, which is nice for a lot of people. I think a lot of people prefer that. I also got the newer Kosas bronzer. I got this in the medium shade, which I will show you guys how that works and looks on my skin in today's little get ready with me. And then I also got the new Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I got this in the shade Stone. So pretty. I also got a backup of the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Balance because I've been going through my Priming Moisturizer Balance like pretty quickly. I mean, I have had it for a few months, but I just wanted a backup handy. And then lastly, Urban Decay sent me their new mascara, the Lash Freak. So I'm like out of breath, but I will be showing you guys what this looks like in today's video as well. For my makeup today, I'm going to be using the Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation and primer. I haven't used this in a really long time, and when it first came out, I really loved it. Like, it was a really impressive combination. I did get the primer for oily skin, and I really enjoyed it, and I had full intentions of doing a video on it, like a full review, but I never got around to it. I feel like I do that with a lot of products. I will buy them and then not get around to doing a dedicated review to them. I don't know why I am the way that I am, but that behavior has actually influenced me to not buy a lot of products recently, like the new Natasha Denona palette. It's beautiful, it's freaking gorgeous, but I don't know, it's like I'll use it in one video and then what? I already have so many eyeshadow palettes that I really like using, but you know what eyeshadow palette I am going to be getting tomorrow? The new Raw Beauty Kristi and Pure collab. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on that palette. That palette just looks so good. It looks so thoughtful. I kind of love that both sides are matte focused with pops of shimmer. I think that's perfect. I think she nailed it on the freaking head that like there's so many palettes that overdo the shimmers or don't have a good shimmer to matte ratio, so you're stuck with like not a few mattes to work with. I also think that all matte looks are so beautiful and very wearable and practical. So I just went in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. I'm just setting my face really quick with a powder that I'm trying to use up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Kosas bronzer. This bronzer is like very intense. The first time I used it was actually in my newest makeup and wake up video, and it was intense. Like, I was in the middle of filming that. It was the first time that I used that bronzer, and I didn't know what to do because it was not looking good. So I'm going to try and use it very, very lightly today because I've heard really good things about this bronzer. Like, people love it, but it is, oh boy, it is something else. A bronzer that I have been really loving that's unfortunately way overpriced is the Chantecaille bronzer. I am just using it as like a mirror right now. The packaging is fucking gorgeous. But Chantecaille reached out to me recently and they were like, hey, like, do you want to try some stuff? And I was like, obviously. At first I was kind of on the fence about trying it because I was just like a little weirded out about accepting makeup from a brand that's so expensive and then sharing it on my channel. But after some thought, I first of all really wanted to try the makeup out personally because it is so expensive and I had the opportunity to. And secondly, I still think that you know, from a makeup lover's perspective, even if I couldn't afford this sort of makeup, which I 100% couldn't when I was picking out the stuff that I wanted to try, the total came out to be like almost $600. It was kind of insane. Like, I would not be able to afford a full face of Chantecaille cosmetics. But as a makeup lover, I still would want to see how it performs. Like, I still would want to see a YouTuber use the makeup on their face on camera and talk about its performance regardless of the price. I've been using the products over the past week to kind of try them out, see what I'm thinking. Some of the products really are not worth the hefty price tag, but something like their bronzer is pretty good. Like, if you want to treat yourself, this is a good bronzer to treat yourself with. So using a light hand with that Kosas bronzer, it is really nice. It does give like a nice bronzy glow. I quite like it. I'm going in now with my Burt's Bees Bare Peach blush, and I'm just going to be applying it to my cheeks. I'm gonna apply it a little bit higher up. I feel like lately I've been liking that. It's just looking a little bit more flattering. I also have been applying the blush higher up anyway because it's nicer when I'm wearing a mask. For my eyebrows, I'm just using the Glossier Brow Flick. Even though I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in so long, I kind of like how they look. I never ever thought that I would say that or feel that way, but I kind of do. I kind of like how they look. I do, however, miss my brow girl very dearly. I miss a lot of my coworkers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I wouldn't even say a lot. Some of them I miss. I'm supposed to be going back to work in August, but we'll see. I think my mom's like pretty uncomfortable with the idea of me going back to work, which I don't blame her. I'm kind of uncomfortable about it too. I'm going to apply a little bit of the Kosas bronzer on my eyelids. I just used a little bit of this Chantecaille eyeshadow on my eyelids, a luminescent eye shade in Warm Champagne. So that's what that looks like. It's really pretty. Ooh, what is this? Okay, hold on. Volumize, Define, Lift, Freaky Brush. So yeah, let's just try this. I don't like the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay. It does not do enough for me. So maybe I'll like this one instead. It looks like it's coating a lot of product on my lashes. So whatever Perversion lacks, this mascara makes up for. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like with this mascara, you walk a fine line of it being like really pretty, bold lashes, and then being like really clumpy. Good thing I have my lash separator tool. I feel like the wand looks like a weird caterpillar. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I just try to take off as much product as possible because I do want to go through again. Because I did like the way that it was coating the lashes. Like, I definitely feel like when I go through with the lash separator, it takes away from the volume. I definitely like the results better than the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this one either. No, it definitely looks better after I've like played with it, but a lot of other mascaras I don't have to work that hard with. For my lips, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Stone. This is a really cute pinky brown nude. I really don't like the smell of it, which kind of sucks because the lip gloss is really cute. Alright, so when I get done with my makeup, the lighting decides to be perfect. Like, if it just stayed this way for the entire time, that would have been perfect, but whatever. So I wanted to show you my outfit. I am wearing the shorts that I told you guys about earlier from 1 Mile. They are so flattering. I got them in an Australian 8 and they fit really nicely. They are really long, like I cuff them myself. They could go this length too, which I think is equally flattering. Like, I think it's equally as cute, but I liked the cuff look of them, so I decided to just roll up the pant a little bit. And then I am wearing my alt left t-shirt. This t-shirt is actually a design that my dad made. My dad just launched his line of graphic tees. His line is called Cancel Couture. He does more like vulgar tees. Like, he's definitely the kind of person to go to the grocery store and just wear fuck on his t-shirt. So that's kind of what his line basically is about. And this alt left t-shirt is on his website, Cancel Couture. It's really cute, honestly. I have mine in a size medium because I wanted to wear it this way, like tied with high-waisted shorts and cuffed sleeves. He recently launched his sketchbook designs, which are so cool. Like, my dad is literally so talented, and it's his birthday today, so show him some love. Head over to Cancel Couture and pick one of these bad boys up. T-shirts on Cancel Couture are sold for $22 plus free shipping, so you can just pick up one t-shirt and get free shipping, which is cool. So yeah, it would really mean a lot to us if you guys headed over to Cancel Couture and checked out his line of t-shirts. He's been really excited about them, talking about them nonstop, and they are really cool. He's been having a hard time getting advertising space on social media because his shirts like are a little bit more offensive. His line is literally called Cancel Couture, but the t-shirts he has are really cool, so definitely check them out. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make my guac real quick. I have to make it very quick because they're waiting on me. So I have some avocados. I also just have a small red onion. I don't need a big one because I'm not making that much guacamole. And I also have some lime. I love lime, so I use a lot of lime. I also have a jalapeno. I'm not going to use this whole jalapeno as well, but like this is the size that we have. And then I have a thing of cilantro. I'm probably going to use about half of this.
It's a professional avocado cutter.
Well, when I worked at Chipotle, I used to have a cut glove, obviously. So it was like a lot easier to just get off, but it freaks me out having to like pull that out.
Why?
Because
the cut glove had like metal mesh in it, right?
Yeah, it was like medieval armor for your hands.
Oh yeah, when I wore that metal glove at Qdoba, oh, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, you're reckless. You are reckless. But these avocados are perfect. When you're shopping for avocados, you really want to get ones that are like the perfect amount of firm, but still like a little soft. I wouldn't say soft. That's not a good word to use for avocados because you do not want a soft avocado, but
you can dent it if you want to, but it would force.
Yeah. I want to cut my lime first so that I can get some lime already on the avocados while it's sitting, and then I can mash it in with the avocado so it's like really in there.
Dad.
I'll go ahead and just cut my onion first. I'll cut it in half, get rid of that little piece. Well, I'm gonna leave it on there one because we're not gonna use that whole one. So my cut skills when I had a cut glove were a lot nicer because I was a lot less scared of the onion. And also the knife I'm using isn't like the best, but I'm just dicing. This is how I dice. I try to make them as small as possible because I personally do not like when I have a big chunk of onion.
I'm sure you can manage it.
They get me again.
And then cut really close together so that you hit tiny dices. For the jalapeno, I'll probably just use half of this jalapeno. This is a really large jalapeno, so I'll probably save it, and I'll use the smaller half too. And
Dustin grow that?
no, Dustin did not grow this. And I'll cut the jalapeno in half.
They're from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's had the largest jalapenos I've ever seen.
Yeah, and make them into little lines, probably.
You're gonna put the seeds in it too?
Yes, of course.
God,
What? That's like where the spice is.
like that kick, huh?
And then again, try and get the little dice pieces as small as possible. It really fucking hurts my eyes and my heart when I see people dicing and the dices are huge. It drives me nuts. So I pulled out about half of the cilantro, and I will cut about to down here so I can get as much of the leaves and a little bit of the stem because there's a lot of flavor in the stem. And then I will kind of bunch up the cilantro like that.
stem's the best part.
Yeah, but not like...
And you washed it?
Yes, and I washed it. I'll use the stems when I'm like making that creamy jalapeno.
Mom, first thing on mom is safety.
What?
You watch it?
And then the end part gets a little tricky, so you just kind of have to rebunch it up.
What?
Don't you put honey in your guac? Didn't you used to do that? You don't believe. Don't believe in this. I want to see this. I think that's good knife skills. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Bring us fingers in.
You might have nails, so like if the knife hits me, it'll hit the nail. This is all of the prep that I have. It's very beautiful. Let me get a couple more limes cut, because lime to me is so yummy. When you're wanting to squeeze your lime, do not cut it. What is this? I would say that would be, don't cut it with the stems, like, what is that? Parallel with the stems. Cut it on the side, because that's how you're gonna get the most juice squeezed out of it. So I'm just mashing up the guac. It's really hard to mash up the guac with a freaking spoon. I think I'm going to invest in a guac smasher. I deserve it. I've been making a lot of guac this summer, so I'm just trying to really get as much of the guac mashed up as possible with a spoon. So now I'm going to add the beautiful prep that we just did. And hella lime.
Yeah.
This smells so good already. I freaking love how cilantro smells. Cilantro is like one of my favorite things. You can never have enough cilantro.
I think that's
So far I have a lime and a half in this guacamole. I'm going to add some salt and then I'll taste it and see if I need more lime. Dad has this fancy salt. It's like thick. So I don't know. I don't know how much I should use. I don't use it.
Use a little bit more because it's like,
Okay.
it's not as intense as other salt.
So what they have.
Okay, it's like thick. It's really beautiful. I think I should like top some.
What's that for? Did you drink
I'm
with a
trying
glass
it
of
with
milk?
a French fry. It sounds kind of weird, but
No, it doesn't. It sounds beautiful.
yeah, I think it does kind of.
Genius.
That's for mine to be crunchier.
Hey.
That's really good. I think I'm gonna top it a little bit more with a little bit more
I
salt.
told you that salt's mild.
But it's pretty salt.
Yeah, it's beautiful salt. And I think I am gonna add just a little bit of extra sprinkle of lime on top. But the guac is perfect.
I think that was last piece.
Thank you,
Our
Mom.
appetizer.
I wanted to give you guys a beautiful close-up of the guacamole and also wanted to get a picture for the thumbnail. This is our spread. We have some fries and my guacamole that I just made, some tzatziki dip for the fries, portobello mushrooms, yes, veggies, and then some skewers.
Is that that's one of your t-shirts?
Max, you know that movie?
Evie, birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it is.
You don't want that?
Is that good?
That's cool.